One cruise line moves one step forward to its global domination, and we have a cruiser kicked off of a cruise ship, and you're not going to believe the reason why. Cruise news and my views. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to La Lido Loga. I'm your host, Tony, here with the latest cruise news and views. It's for your face on a Friday. It's Casual Friday, everybody. So I'm just wearing a black t-shirt today. So is every day Casual Friday? I don't know. And it's also Friday the 13th, and I'm not superstitious, I'll tell you that much. But I did refuse an invitation to Camp Crystal Lake today. So never can be too cautious, am I right? Cruise news story number one, and I'm excited about this. MSC Cruise Lines have taken ownership. MSC Cruise. Let's bring it down a little. MSC Cruise Lines has taken ownership of its second cruise ship in the Explorers Journeys line, or Journeys Explorers line, and it's aptly named Explorer 2. Check out this picture right here. Look at us, we got the new cruise ship, the new Explorer 2 cruise ship. They took delivery of it. The bigwigs over there at MSC took delivery of it in Italy. It's over there at the Fincantieri shipyard, going to operate cruises this winter in the Caribbean. It's going to move over to the Mediterranean next year, 2025. This is luxury, 461 oceanfront suites, 6 restaurants, 12 bars and lounges, 4 swimming pools, and a wellness facility. And they have a taffy pulling place where everybody on board can go and pull saltwater taffy. I thought you only saw that like in Gatlinburg. I'm just kidding. There's no saltwater taffy pull. Please, if you started to make your reservation based on taffy, apologies. Of course, this Explorer's Journey Lines for MSC is all part of their plan for world domination, providing both cruises at a reasonable price point at the regular MSC Cruises line, and then that luxury upscale brand. Honestly, I'm not sure what more they could charge if they did have a taffy pull, but I'm assuming now that I've put that out into the ether that probably will be investigated. So where saltwater taffy I got there in Skagway, Alaska one time. I'm going into a Wisconsin accent. Skagway, Alaska, I had some chocolate taffy that I wake up sometimes in a cold sweat thinking about. Okay, it's Friday. What are you gonna do? Cruise news story number 2. I want to hit you with it, but first let me quickly invite you to subscribe. If you like staying up to date with everything going on in cruising, please consider subscribing with the notification bell on. That way you don't miss out on any of these episodes with Villa V. It's dynamite. Villa V is the Residency at Sea cruise ship that is currently waiting to sail. There's a lot of people that sold their possessions. They're scattered all throughout Europe and the United States, waiting with bated breath for the word that the Villa V Odyssey will sail. They've completed their sea trials and they're still waiting for approval, saying that they can sell on that cruise ship. And we've talked about that story so much at this point, it's almost the proverbial dead horse. But out of the carcass of a dead horse arises a new story. A story about a woman who has a last name that would make you think of things arising, Jenny Phoenix. She's been interviewed by the website or publication The Independent, and she's telling her tale of woe. She's been kicked off the Villa V cruise ship before it even sailed, kicked off because she's a complainer. She's a complainer. She's upset because of the way things are going with Villa V, and she made her discomfort known to some of her fellow passengers in a WhatsApp correspondence, maybe like a big group text, complaining about the refurbishment, complaining about her temporary cabin, complaining about the delay in the sailing. And I think maybe she got snitched on. Somehow, the bigwigs over there at Villa V got a hold of the text messages, and after a careful review, the ruling on the field doesn't stand. She got kicked off of the cruise ship, and now she's talking to The Independent. She's telling her story. Interestingly, The Independent did get a quote from the leadership over there at Villa V. Let me hit you with some quotes. First up, we have a quote from the Chief Operating Officer, the COO. Her name is Kathy Villalba. I just think it's great that the COO of Villa V has villa in her last name. I don't know if that's one of the reasons she got hired, but certainly if I was a hiring manager and I worked for a company and somebody came along and their name was, part of the company name, that would be a plus for, like, say I was working for Jello and there was a guy that showed up and his name was Tom Jello Mayo. I would be inclined to hire him because he has Jello in his name. I'm not sure that's how all hiring decisions are made. But anyways, I'm definitely not sure this is how Kathy got her job. I'm not saying that. As Chief Operating Officer said this, she said, we've received over a dozen formal complaints from residents regarding your continuous complaints and negativity. This behavior has significantly impacted the morale and the well-being of other passengers. Given the overwhelming feedback, we must cancel your contract permanently to uphold the well-being and the satisfaction of our community. So this lady, of course, the COO fielded at least 12 formal complaints. I don't know what the count is on informal complaints. I wish she would have gotten 13 formal complaints because then she would have had a baker's dozen, and usually you get a discount for that. Formal complaints and people are tired of her complaining. This goes back to my whole conversation that just because you can shoot your mouth off almost anytime, anywhere you want, maybe it's not the best thing to do because sometimes that has consequences. And it seems like Jenny Phoenix is starting to realize those consequences. And look, that's not all Villavie had to say. The chief operating officer over there, Mike Peterson, went on to explain it even further. Miss Phoenix broke multiple terms and conditions and signed a non-disclosure agreement. The founding residents voted and agreed to uphold her suspension, and we plan on respecting that decision. We have nothing else to comment on the ongoing dispute. Mike Patterson says a lot there too. Apparently, when you go on board this thing, you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement. Does it say in that non-disclosure agreement you can't complain about stuff? Maybe, or maybe it is just people are just tired of this lady complaining. Either way, she got booted off the cruise ship. She'd sold her possessions. She was possessionless. But fortunately for her, she was able to hop a ride on the world cruise that Royal Caribbean was having that ended. She got on the last leg of that and ended up back over here in Florida. That's a whole lot of drama for a cruise ship that has not cruised yet. But interesting nonetheless. Do you think people should get kicked off of a cruise ship for complaining? Do you think if they signed a thing that said they wouldn't complain, then definitely they should get kicked off? Or do you think, I don't know, what do you think? All I know is it's Friday and I've got one more day until I jump on a plane to Italy. And I can't wait to show you guys Italy, the very brief amount of time that I'm going to be there. So that's going on. Hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. If you enjoyed the show today, please hit the like button. If you didn't enjoy the show today, please hit the dislike button twice. You get more for your money that way. And yeah. Happy Friday, happy weekend, everybody. It's Tony for La Lido Loca. Watch the recommended video. And until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.